Select the preferred function. Starting the nutritious rice.
egg. May egg din yung isa. Nyari. Hmm? Mainit naman to eh. So, hey, let's eat!
Gulat ko, sabi ko, isa na lang yung baby agad. Tapos, lamang ko. 70 na lang yung lamang ko. Isa na lang laro niya.
Kuha ka na. Narap? Pa.
Takes a special kind of courage and it's
Mm.
organism and it's beautiful.
In modern outwards,
Mm.
times and on occasion financially, but overall, really well produced now.
Now, it seems like we just
Mm.
had our